we blew a chance as a country to come together and unite behind a terrible situation, the death of George Floyd. So almost everybody in the country, and surely all fair-minded people, so that we can't have this in a nation that is supposed to be just. It's as simple as that. You just can't have it. It really doesn't matter what color the man was. For a police officer to take his life by having a knee on his neck is absurd and unacceptable. Now, because it was an African-American man, the tension, and there is tension, there's no doubt about it, between law enforcement and the black community became the story. And that's okay, because we do need as a nation to put in place better policing to protect everybody at the same level. So it's all right to make it a racial story, because it is. The problem came very quickly when the radicals, with the help of the media, hijacked the story, literally hijacked it. And it became a tear down America story rather than build up protections for all Americans, particularly minorities. So let's tear and destroy America. That's what the story became. Now, black Americans and white Americans have a hard time discussing police violence because we don't have the same experience. All right? So I don't know how it feels to be pulled over for no reason. I've been pulled over, but not a lot, and usually because I'm going too fast. But I don't know the experience of being patted down on a city street. That's never happened to me. So I can't feel the African Americans' anger and indignation about that as much as I could if it was happening to me as well. You understand? The black American community has a hard time understanding how many white Americans, Caucasians, are supportive of the police. Because if you step back and put emotion aside, the police are the ones that are protecting all of us. So if you have some police atrocities, you don't damn and throw out the whole police system. Of course, in Minneapolis, that's what we're trying to do. So black Americans have a hard time. Well, you're racist because you don't understand my point of view. That's fallacious. And the final thing is that change. We need change. This is what you hear in the protests. Change. What change? What do you want? When you ask that question, and I have, you get nothing. You get no specifics. That's why I wrote a column a couple of weeks ago that the solution, and it's partial, not full, to income inequality, social justice, is disciplined education for children across the board. Everybody gets the same. But that's not even close to happening in this country. And nobody's even talking about it because they're afraid to talk about it. So when you say to the protester, well, what do you want? Well, we have to do but it's never a specific thing because the issue is so big and broad. There is only one solution, and that is every American gets educated in the same way and has the same chance to pursue happiness. Skin color doesn't matter. Now, Asian Americans have taken full advantage of the educational system in this country. In fact, Harvard had to stop admitting so many Asians because their test scores are so high. And the reason is because that family unit, generally speaking, in the Asian American community is intact, whereas the African American family unit is not, generally speaking. Everybody knows this. So there is a level of dishonesty in this whole debate that is staggering.